Steph and Klay both with 30 in a playoff game for the first time since.
And they lost.
2016.
Not even just your own personal fouling, but the team fouling to kind of, I guess, impact the game.
Greatly, and something we need to not do on Wednesday, especially at that rate. But that's on me. I started off the game with 2 quick fouls. I got to be smarter than that, especially with my experience. But another opportunity at home, and it's not the end of the world. I mean, everyone would have loved to sweep, but the opportunity to close out in front of our fans is still special.
Steve thought some of the fouling was related to sort of anxiety, eagerness to finish off this series.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sense that all? I mean, when you're on the brink like this, how does that affect the way you play?
There's definitely nerves involved, and we could have been anxious at times, including myself, with some stupid fouls, maybe some quick shots. But luckily for us, it's the first of 4, and we got a great opportunity here in a few days.
What do you say to someone like Jordan, who obviously has been so rare for you guys the past couple months, and maybe have one of his first tough performances on a big stage?
Yeah, that's natural. I mean, as much as we love Jordan to average 29, 30 a game, it's really, really hard. But he's still going to play with great efficiency, and he's still going to be a huge part of what we do. But we all go through it. We all go through tough shooting nights or just not feeling like ourselves. That's just a part of the playoffs. And the microscope might be a little bigger, but he's a very tough-minded young man, and he's going to bounce back Wednesday.
How did you manage to navigate 4 fouls and just kind of keep your aggressiveness in the second round?
It's not easy. You got to play with your hands back. You got to not give the officials a chance to call a foul. So I just had to be mindful of the fact that I had 4 and 5 fouls, and I'm much better out there, even when I'm just spacing the floor and gravitating defenders towards myself, than being on the bench. That's never fun. You know, I've finished. I think the last playoff game I fouled out in was in 2013, and I don't want to do it again.
How frustrating was that 4th heading into half?
Yeah, that was not very smart by me. I tried to pull a sneaky vet move by pulling Rivers' arm, but I was too demonstrative with it and wasn't sly enough with it. So I'll learn from that, and I'll be better in a couple days.
Steph, Klay scored, lost for the first time since 2019. I was wondering if you took a moment during that, the crowd's going crazy, you're back, back against the wall like you've been before. Did you take a moment to appreciate that, how that feels?
Yeah, not really, because it's a big game of high stakes. But right now, I will. I mean, it's kind of like lifting the seal off the basket for me, and first time since 2019. That's really cool. I mean, still not satisfied. I need to play more all around the game as far as sharing the ball, getting the free throw line, but. As far as seeing my shot go in and getting good looks, that's a very, very positive note for the night.
Beyond the obvious issues fouling causes and sending them to the line and stuff, Steve mentioned it also affects your offense, doesn't it, in terms of you can't get the open court,
yeah.
Maybe you kind of get the rhythm and the flow you want. How much did that sort of spill over to the other side of the game, do you think?
Oh, definitely. We're the best when we're zipping the ball up and down the court, when it's moving side to side, and unfortunately, the fouling and the stoppage of play tonight didn't allow us to reach our potential with that. So we'll be mindful of it Wednesday, and I'm sure we'll make the adjustment.
All right, Monty Poole on Zoom. Go ahead, Monty.
Yeah, Klay, a lot of guys sometimes when they get in foul trouble, it kind of throws them off their rhythm. How were you able to maintain your offensive rhythm despite foul trouble?
Man, that's a good question. I would say just trying to hunt for great shots, and I feel like I got a lot of good looks tonight. I had a freaking corner 3 to win it, and unfortunately it was short. So I'm not satisfied, but when you're in foul trouble, you just got to stay positive on the bench. You got to stay engaged because, you got to be ready when your name's called. And as far as staying engaged, shout out to Jonathan tonight. I mean, for a rookie to not play for the first 3 games, to come in, make the impact he did, speaks volumes of who he is as a player.
All right. One last one. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm done. Thank you.
Nice.
Last one on Zoom. Mark Haynes, go ahead quickly.
Hey, Klay, I know you guys wanted to get the sweep and all, but
Yes, we did.
how cool is it going to be, if it's possible, to get that win at home on Wednesday?
Man, it's going to be great. I mean, we got to go with the attitude like, all right, this is a must-win. We would like to have some rest before the next series, and we would like to be able to not travel back to Denver. So we have to come in with the mindset that we have something to prove, and it's a must-win because a win by them, you know, anything's possible. So we're coming out guns blazing Wednesday.
Great.